Hello and welcome to On the Clock with the St. Louis Sports Commission. I'm your host, Todd Blackstock. Well, today in studio, we have the privilege of having Solomon Alexander, the Foundation Director for the St. Louis Sports Commission. Solomon, thanks a lot for joining us once again.
Todd, thank you for having me once again. It's always good to be here.
You know, the Sports Commission's always putting together great events, and, you know, you think about the Olympics in August, and it's such the worldwide, 1 billion viewers on NBC and things like that. But you know, the road to London went through St. Louis this year, didn't it?
Yes, it did. The first week of June, we had the Visa Championships here, which is basically the nationals in gymnastics, and that happened the first week of June. And basically, everybody you see right now in London came through here. So the road to London did start here in St. Louis.
You know, how exciting was that for the Sports Commission to be a part of that? I know it seems like periodically, every 3 or 4 years or so, that we are involved with, Olympic type events. And how fun was that, you know, to be a part of it this year?
It was a lot of fun for us. It was great for the city. St. Louis was the host of the 1904 games, which was the first one held here in the U.S. And we really take pride in really keeping that thing going.
Mm-hmm.
It's been over 100 years, but for us, it's just like it was yesterday. So we always want to keep that alive and really keep that Olympic flame burning here in the Gateway City.
Right, a lot of talk about the opening ceremonies as always. Everybody wants to compare it. And I had a lot of fun watching the Olympic ceremonies this year. And, you know, the British sure know how to put on a show.
They absolutely know how to put on a show, and you're there for the whole world to see. So whether it's London or Beijing or in 4 years, Rio, everybody wants to put their best foot forward, and London certainly did that this time.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to talk about some of the events you have coming up. Looks like you've got a coaches clinic coming up here in August, a soccer clinic that's very important out at Maryville.
Yes, it is. One of the things that we always try to do is that our foundation is in place to make the sports experience better for kids, and the way that we do that is making sure that the people that teach them know what they're doing as well. And we want to make sure through the Missouri Youth Soccer Association, everyone that comes out will be able to get their F-level license, which is basically the first license that you can get, and everyone that comes out will be able to get that for free.
And they've got a pretty prominent individual from the U.S. national soccer team going to be involved.
Absolutely. Denny Vanager was a member of the U.S. national team. He's played on several incarnations of pro soccer teams here in St. Louis, and he's one of the best there is. And that's one of the things that we want to emphasize as well, is that we want the best coaches coaching our youth coaches. All too often, our kids are coached by whoever wants to sign up. We want to give our kids a little bit better than that this time.
You know, as Foundation Director of the Sports Commission, you're out in the community a lot, checking out events and looking for good sports and different topics of the day. And one of them, recently you teamed up with the WWE in a forum against child bullying. And I know, that's something that you feel is very important to discuss.
Absolutely. Bullying has unfortunately taken on a life of its own. It's gone far beyond, sort of like the big weird-looking kid that wants to fight you at 3 o'clock. It's bullying is online now. Mm-hmm. Bullying is texting. Bullying is social media. Bullying is happening first thing in the morning, on vacations, all those things, on sports teams all the time. And in making the sports experience better for kids, we want to make sure that we can get rid of that as well. And WWE has a fantastic program called Be a Star, and it stands for Show Tolerance and Respect. And it's a tremendous thing. And they send, their superstars in, they send in all their talent, and they do a tremendous show for the kids. But they also give a fantastic message for them as well. And we were really happy to be part of it.
Fantastic. You know, the sportsmanship scholarships are one of the most important events each year, and I know coming up we've got a really huge event when you're going to be announcing this year's winner, and I know you want to talk about that a little bit.
Okay, the sportsmanship scholarship is a $5,000 scholarship awarded to a St. Louis area senior who has exhibited good sportsmanship on the field. And what we've done is we've been able to award this year's $5,000 scholarship to a young man from Parkway West. His name is Luke Schluter. And we've also been able to award 2 smaller gifts of $1,250, one to a young lady named Natalie Williams from Parkway South, and to a young man named Zachary Boatman from SLU High. And so we're up to about $30,000 in gifts in the first 4 or so years, and so we're very happy about that. We have our Sportsmanship Scholarship Trivia Night coming up in August as well. It's on August 25th at Temple Israel in Creve Coeur, and it's a fun night, and all the money goes to the scholarship and growing that, and we're very excited about it.
And isn't Temple Israel the old Parkway North Junior High School?
I believe so.
It's like right off Ross Road and Page and Fifi right there.
Yes.
So if anybody would like to attend that, doors open at 6 o'clock. And if you need some information, you can call 345-5101. Before we let you go, Solomon, you got a couple of huge events coming up in 2013 with the Cross Country Championships. We're going to have a senior PGA tour here.
Absolutely. The senior PGA returns to St. Louis in 2013. It's going to be a tremendous event. We're going to have the best. I would want to say senior golfers, but they're called like the Champions League now, so we want to make sure that we say that right. But we're going to have the best senior golfers out here, and it's going to be a tremendous time. And so we want to invite everybody out to support that as well. And then the 100th PGA Championship will be here in 2018.
All right, fantastic. And then the cross country, the USA Cross Country Championships will be held in Forest Park, and that should be a lot of fun too.
Absolutely. This will be our 2nd year holding that as well. Last year was a tremendous success. Believe it or not, it was actually cold in February last year. I know it's been a long time since anybody's actually felt that sensation here in St. Louis, but it'll be in February again, and it'll probably be cold. But
well, that's not so bad for a cross-country runner.
No. That's not bad at all. And so I would invite everybody to think cool thoughts toward February.
All right, thanks a lot,
Thanks
Solomon.
a lot.
Really appreciate it.
You.
That's Solomon Alexander. I'm Todd Blackstock. Thanks a lot for watching On the Clock with the Sports Commission. We'll see you next time.